So the other day I was scrolling around on Reverb, as one does, and I came across a guitar that has just been my dream guitar for a long time, a guitar that I really, really wanted, but just have never been able to kind of make it work. And I him and hawed about it for a long time, and I just looked at this guitar over and over and over, and I went to reach out to the seller, and I realized that he was local to me. And so we met up, we agreed on a price, and the guy was very reasonable, and so I finally got a guitar that I've been looking for forever. This is a Martin Custom Shop D18 Sinker Mahogany. Now, before you leave a comment, I know D14, technically they don't make a D18 Custom Shop, but for all intents and purposes, this is a D18, and man, this thing is fantastic. So today we're going to talk about the Custom Shop. We're going to talk about Sinker Mahogany, what it is, and if Sinker Mahogany is the best mahogany. So stick around. So if you're not familiar with what Sinker Mahogany is, to make a long story short, essentially Martin and some other dealers were able to purchase mahogany that was old growth mahogany that had sank to the bottom of a South American river. Now this was Honduran mahogany, and essentially when it was cut down and shipped across South America over 100 years ago, some of the logs would sink to the bottom of the river, and they weren't able to pull these logs out until recently. And so Martin purchased these logs and began making Sinker Mahogany D18s. So they did a run a couple years ago with Gruen guitars. They did a large number run, I think in 2014, with Gruen guitars, and did them kind of exclusively through them. But they also offer it through the Custom Shop, and that's kind of where this one came from. So it has a lot of the same appointments as a D18. It obviously has mahogany back and sides, though it's Sinker Mahogany. It also has a Sitka spruce top, which is really lovely, really beautiful grain. A couple other things that this guitar has: it has an 1 3/4 nut, and it has these kind of snowflake inlays. So these pearloid snowflake inlays, which are really nice, really beautiful touch. Other than that, it has kind of the open gear tuners, and yeah, 14-inch. The guitar comes together with a 14-inch, so it's just a beautiful guitar. Now, one of the things that makes Sinker Mahogany so unique, like I mentioned, it's old growth mahogany that you can't really get anymore. They're still making these guitars, but they're at a premium, and there's a limited quantity of the wood. But these guitars are extremely streaky. You can really see the characteristics of the mahogany really brilliantly, and that's because the sediment that settles on these logs over that period of time really sinks into the wood, and so you get this really beautiful wood that really stands out in the crowd. And so I just have fallen in love with these. So to answer the question, is Sinker Mahogany the best mahogany? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. For me, I love this guitar. It sounds phenomenal. It's so articulate. Every note just blossoms and blooms really well, and that's true of a D18 generally, but there just seems to be an added depth and character to this guitar that I just really love. Now, ultimately, I thought this was my dream guitar, but I'm not going to keep it. This is not a guitar that is exactly what I want. I think what I want is same specs, Sinker Mahogany, Sitka spruce top, but either a triple O or quad O body, something that meets at the 12th fret as well. So I'm still looking out, but it's a fantastic guitar. It has such a range of sound. It has such a depth of volume that you can get out of these guitars. They really speak and really sound, beautiful. I love these guitars. Okay, so let me know what you think about Martin Sinker Mahogany guitars. If you've played one, if you think they're the best mahogany guitars or not. I wanted to shoot this Martin Custom Shop D18 style guitar out with a true Martin D18, but I just haven't been able to get my hands on one. I don't have anybody in the area that has one, and they've been a little hard to come by. So for now, you're just going to have to deal with the sound samples. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are about Sinker Mahogany, whether you think it sounds better, the grain. For me, you know, whether or not it sounds better, you gotta love the story, right? Old growth mahogany that was lost to time and history, that has been reclaimed and rebuilt, brought back from essentially the depths, and made into these really beautiful, lovely guitars. It's amazing what guitar companies are doing right now. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace. Man, that thing sings.